Hey everybody. Make sure I got everybody synced. Sorry guys, I'm making sure that everybody gets invited so that I do not miss last time when we were supposed to do it because I totally missed it last time. Okay, here we go. All right. Welcome everybody back to Talks with Tamiko. This is your girl Tamika Corey coming to you live today. Um, just with a heavy heart today. Today everything is so heavy in this world. And I feel like people just need to be encouraged that this too shall pass. Everything that's happening right now, it didn't take God by surprise. He knew where we would be right now. Um, I think that we're all being called to a higher purpose, a higher standard. Um, Red, yellow, black, or white. I mean, we're all being called to a higher standard. And as I just watch the news and everything that's happening, this is the times that we're living in. But I just want you to be encouraged today that you be the best you that you can be today. Whatever is um, in front of you that you can do to be a better you, do that. Pray, ask for strength, because I don't think that I would hate for this process to pass and nobody and everybody goes unchanged. We all have to change. There's something different we all have to do. Um, I was thinking about the serenity prayer. A lot of you know the serenity prayer. You've heard it before. But it just says, God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Today, Lord, give us the wisdom to know the difference in what we can change and what we can't. I think it starts with us in our small circles of life, people we encounter, being kind, um, talking with people about where we're at, um, not blaming, but accepting and um, processing information. That the saying, instead of always seeking to be understood, seek to understand. Whatever your position is, and the opposite, you don't feel like seek to understand. Um, there's wisdom in this thing that we're going through in this country. There's so much wisdom for us to gather for another day. And I just really wanted to say to everybody that this too shall pass. But let it pass. Let it be for the greater good. Let us all come out different than when we went in. All of us. Um, I couldn't come on here with just a topic today because I felt like things needed to be said. I felt like that people need to hear something encouraging because the way it stands right now, I don't know about you, but it's making me kind of depressed. So if I can encourage somebody else, it makes me feel better too. So I'm not going to say a lot today. I just want to show my face today and say, I'm with you. Red, yellow, black, or white. We all got to figure this thing out where we are, what our positions are, and reach for the higher standard. Kingdom over culture. It's always kingdom over culture. Always. It's not easy to hear, but it is. Um, figuring out exactly what would God have us to do in this situation right now, and wherever you are, um, and executing that. My heart goes out to the families who've lost loved ones, the people who are being, are just going through so much right now. My heart just goes out. We all have a part in this. And together, I think that we can come out to the other side. But we're going to have to be willing to do it together. We're going to have to be willing to stand up for one another. But we're also going to have to be willing to be peaceful and lawful. We just are. We don't want to undo all the work that's trying to be done. We want to walk together. And I just think at a time like this, I need people to understand this didn't take God by surprise. And He always has a plan. He always has a plan. Whether it be good, bad, or indifferent as to how He sees the situation needs to go, the only thing He tells us to do is to stand. Stand in what's right. Not necessarily what we believe in, but what He believes in. Not necessarily how we feel about something, but what He says is so. And together we can walk through. Because if we do not do this together, we're not going to make it. Red, yellow, black, or white. If we do not do this together, we're not going to make it. And I'm not going to get into no whole, political and the whole, I'm not going to do that, because this platform is for everyone, red, yellow, black, or white. Because we can only do this together. I know I said it 4 or 5 times, but it's just in my spirit today. Together we can move mountains. Change can come. There's people hurting on both sides of the aisle. Relationships are being strained. The enemy comes in to create division. And if we're not careful, we'll say things out of our mouth and we'll act certain ways that we usually wouldn't, because we're caught up in what's going on. But it's always kingdom before culture. How would God have us to act right now? That means even if you're protesting, even if whatever it is that you feel like you need to do for your country, for your people, whatever, are you doing it according to peace? And are you grabbing somebody else by the hand that want to go? And are you still continuing to extend love to everyone who wants to receive it? That's how we don't lose ourselves in this. We don't want to come out bitter, but we want to come out better. I think about my own experience, and I just know that this is a newfound time for me, coming up as someone who never really, I never really got into those mindsets because of the way I was raised. But as I'm here today, almost 50 years old, I can just I see some things. But I love all people. And I find that I love even when I'm being hurt. Because of kingdom over culture. So I don't know where we're going to be in these times. I don't know where we're going. But God does. None of this is taking Him by surprise. So let's just remember to be the best us during this process. Not so much talking, but more praying, more action, more reaching out. Where two or three are gathered in his name, there he is also. Ask him to give you the courage to change the things that you can change and accept what you cannot and live your life accordingly. We're going to have some tough decisions to make in the weeks, months, and years to come. But if we just stick together, red, yellow, black, or white, if we change the perceptions and the things that we think matter and find out what matters to God, we're going to be all right. With that, I love you guys today. In case no one has told you, red, yellow, black, or white. I want you to be encouraged today. Red, yellow, black, or white. Thank you for just taking a minute to come in and just know you're not alone, but it's about what we do next that counts. Wherever our sphere of influence is, let's be the best us we can be. I love you, y'all. This is it for this live. I'll see you guys here back on Thursday. We'll pick up on some topics, but I just felt the need to acknowledge where we are and not pretend like we're not in something that we are actually in. But together we can make it. I love you. Have a good one.